This, my friends, is not a clickbait title. I actually went ahead and emptied out my entire bag as far as XRP is concerned on March 7th, and I will share the rationale behind doing so. Remember, at one point, I owned nearly 14,000 XRP, which amounted to five-figure profits for me. I started buying XRP well below $1. There have been times where I swung trade XRP, and this recent run, I bought in below $1, and then I would scoop up more and more, and my average was somewhere around $1.15. And I went ahead and emptied out everything. I own 0 XRP now. Let me share with you why, but before I do so, I want to be very respectful to those who are impressionable, to those that want to watch just the hoorah videos of XRP going to $1,000. This is not going to be one of those. There will be some stuff in here that's considered XRP FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And so I want to be respectful of everyone and let you know that if you are easily influenced and you hold XRP, this might not be the video for you to watch. But I've always been honest on this channel. So the majority of this channel is dedicated towards educational content, but there are other videos that are about my personal journey as an investor, as an entrepreneur, and this will be one of those videos where I will detail why I made this personal decision. It does not mean by any stretch of the imagination that you should do the same, because everyone's situation is different. Everyone has a different risk tolerance. Some of you are trying to grow your portfolio. Some of you are trying to preserve your wealth. Some of you have a lot to lose. Some of you have a little to lose. So with that being said, I'm going to dive right in. But again, if you're super sensitive, this is not the video for you. So with that being said, why exactly did I go ahead and empty out my XRP bag? Well, there are a lot of reasons for it. So the first is, and that happened very recently, is the strategic Bitcoin reserve. I was very bullish that America is going to create a crypto reserve and XRP would be included in it, and the American government is actually going to find means to buy more. But they have explicitly stated that the strategic Bitcoin reserve, they will never sell the Bitcoin there, and they will find ways to buy more of it. But as far as the US digital asset stockpile goes, that's where XRP might be, and they will not be buying anymore. This is just the forfeitures and the seizures from illegal activities. And they actually said that they might sell it off if they deem it necessary or it makes sense to at that point in time. I found this to be very bearish news for XRP. The escrow situation, doing the math and seeing exactly how much XRP floods the circulating supply every single month, which is around like 270 million XRP. That is a lot of XRP, and that's going to continue if the trend continues in that way for the next 13 years. Originally, we thought that would only be for 5 years because 1 billion XRP gets unlocked, and there was about 55 billion that was locked in escrow. So we thought, oh, 55 months. But the reality is only about a third of that or even less gets utilized, and the rest gets locked back into escrow and will continue to occur past the 55 months. So by the time that all of the XRP is emptied from escrow, it is going to be about 13 years from now. And it's just to point out that for a very long period of time, Ripple is going to be flooding the circulating supply with XRP. And the XRP that they're unlocking, I believe that they do a lot of deals in the back room, on the back end, which is very affordable for institutions, or might even be handing some out for free or making them really good backroom deals that we are not held privy to. And I kind of feel like they then dump on the retail investor that's just picking up the crumbs and hoping that it works out in the future. I also, and I made a whole video on it that hit nearly 200,000 views, the utility aspect of XRP. So if Ripple and XRP achieves its ultimate goal of being the go-to solution as a bridge currency, there is issues mathematically with it being used on a mass scale because you simply do not have enough XRP in circulation to go ahead and compete with something like Swift, because people start saying, oh, Swift does trillions a day, and just think if people were using XRP for those means. But the reality is, and I dedicated a whole video to it, I'll link it in the description as well, it just doesn't mathematically make sense. People point out that you could take one XRP and then dice it up into many decimal points and then it'll work. That is the most ridiculous solution. It's like taking a pizza pie and then dividing it 100,000 times. It doesn't mean that you could feed a whole city with it. You still have one pizza pie, regardless how much you split it up. So I don't think people truly understand what a bridge currency is. I do believe that XRP can be used to a certain extent, but certainly can't go ahead and be the world's solution as a bridge currency. And that's one of the reasons that the Ripple team has other offerings, such as RLUSD, which is their stablecoin. RLUSD is a big issue for me because it rides on the same rails. It rides on the XRP ledger, and the XRP ledger is the true product that Ripple has. It's not XRP. It's the XRP ledger. It's RippleNet. It's Ripple's offerings to a lot of these institutions and enterprises and governments as well. And it's important to point out because with RLUSD, it kind of renders XRP obsolete, because why would you use XRP, a much more volatile option, one that is subject to slippage from time to time? It just doesn't make sense for me. I've made videos about this in the past, and honestly, a lot of the answers in the comment section of these videos is something that bothers me as well. It's not a part that I've really factored into my decision to sell XRP, but it doesn't make me more bullish because I realize that a lot of XRP holders, a lot of XRP investors just bought into a cult. They truly believe this is going to $1,000, and they have all these nonsensical, irrational, illogical theories about XRP that just does not make sense or is proven incorrect, or even the Ripple team has put out information stating that it's incorrect, but they still believe it. And this reminds me a little bit of the AMC movement. This is akin to the AMC ape army that was like, oh, AMC, at first we caught the hedge funds with their pants down, and now it's going to be the mother of all short squeezes coming. And for years they told people that AMC is going to squeeze to the moon, and it never did. But to this day, people believe that the AMC short squeeze is coming, the mother of all short squeezes. And it's this cult-like mentality that I'm starting to see in the comment section as well. And as soon as they're challenged, they just drop the whole utility case of XRP being a bridge currency, and they start saying, oh, XRP was never meant for that. The real deal breaker is going to be real world tokenization, right? RWA, the tokenization of real world assets. This is what's really going to take XRP to the moon. There are a lot more other options than XRP and the XRP ledger for tokenizing assets. And I believe that if that really is the future, the XRP ledger is not going to be the only option. The world doesn't work like that. And it kind of rubs me the wrong way that they're taking the original utility and what they've been saying all these years, and now they're kind of pivoting to a new strategy in their mind. This is a very cult-like mentality, and it's almost like a lot of hopium going on, and I'm not a really big fan of that. I do have to say, XRP has ran up in price a lot. A lot of us have won. I was able to lock in 5-figure gains, like a decent percentage of what I bring in each year. I actually made that in a couple of months investing in XRP, but it's just a number unless you lock in the profits. And since XRP went up so much and I was sitting on massive gains, I have to lock in profits from time to time, especially when every knucklehead is saying XRP is going to $1,000, $10,000. That's almost a sign that it might be time to lock in profits. It's not to say I won't be back into being an XRP investor, but for me, this is a swing trade type of opportunity. And if it dips down below, let's say $1.75, I'll be a lot more comfortable going in and maybe going in heavy. heavy. But at these prices, I just want to lock in profits. I started selling XRP when it was at $3.20, and I got butchered in the comment section. It's going to $10 next week. People were adamant to absolutely destroy me for selling at $3.20. Now it seems like a brilliant move. And because I've been trading for so long, ever since I was 19, I was into the stock market. I've been into crypto since around 2016, and I have seen the trends, and you start to build a gut feeling, and sometimes you just have to listen to it. And my gut feeling told me that it's the right thing to do. Another reason that I went ahead and sold XRP is because I was very excited about the SEC dropping the case because they're buddy-buddy with Trump. They lined the pockets of the inauguration, and Trump and Garlinghouse definitely very friendly. And so I do believe that the SEC is going to drop the case, but I almost feel like it's already priced in. That is one of the reasons that XRP has skyrocketed, is because Trump became president of the United States. And I also worry that there might be conditions around XRP now because of the fact that the SEC case has not yet been dropped. For some of the other exchanges, it's already been dropped, but it's lingering here. And I do believe that XRP is a special situation. It does mimic a security, whether you like it or not. And so I do think there's going to be rules for the Ripple team to abide by and for XRP. And that might not bode very well for the price action. Now, we also heard the Chief Technology Officer, David Schwartz, come out and say something that is facts, that XRP investors are not shareholders of Ripple. And Ripple, the C-suite, the god behind XRP and the XRP ledger that is going to make or break the project, because it is an extremely centralized project. Again, whether you like it or not, there's a lot of centralized control. The XRP ledger is technically decentralized, but the project itself and the outcome of XRP, it's totally in the hands of Ripple at the moment. How they market it, what type of relationships they make, and whether they can actually prove utility. Because right now there's a ton of pilot programs and a ton of news articles like Japan's going to start using XRP, which I'm very suspicious about, but there hasn't really been a lot of mass adoption when it comes to XRP, and it's been around for a really long time. But it's important to point out that David Schwartz confirmed that we are not actual shareholders of anything, and the team is going to make decisions that is best for the bottom line of Ripple, and then they'll worry about the shareholders, and then they'll worry about the investors. So basically, we're getting the crumbs and hoping that those crumbs turn into gold. But I am just not as bullish at these prices as I used to be months ago. Now, we can also talk about Chris Larson, one of the founders, and how much XRP he holds. We can talk about the control that Ripple has. They still own like 45 billion or somewhere around that amount, maybe like 40 billion XRP. That is a tremendous amount of XRP percentage-wise, and they're going to keep dumping on us from the escrow account. I also want to point out stablecoins like USDC, USDT, CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. They can totally render XRP unnecessary for cross-border transactions because they're more stable solutions on that front. Also, there's always been talks of Ripple replacing Swift, right? The messaging system that everyone uses globally for cross-border transactions. But even Swift is adapting its blockchain-based improvements like GPI, Global Payments Innovation. And they also are integrating a lot of ISO 20022 type of solutions. And this all does reduce the need for XRP. So personally, I've done pretty well as an investor towards the latter half of my investing career, learning from a lot of the mistakes that I made early on. And I have learned to not believe in exaggerated claims in overhyped cycles. I believe to start listening to my gut. Most of the time, it's not a good idea to time the market. But when you're sitting on tremendous gains, it is smart to lock in profits. And I was sitting on tremendous gains. And I'm not just going to listen to these other YouTubers that are claiming that next week, next month, we're going to $10 and beyond. They're just feeding their YouTube algorithm. Again, again, I have nothing to gain from this. I don't make a lot of ad revenue from this. I don't have affiliate links on purpose. I don't take on sponsors. I get a lot of sponsorship requests at this point in time because my channel's grown quite nicely, but I don't take any of them because I want to remain unbiased. I want to be true to my own thoughts. And that's why I'm not selling you on courses or Discord channels or saying, use BTCCCC, use my promo code, yada, yada. It's ridiculous. It's just a gimmick. They're a bunch of charlatans that are trying to sell you on watching their videos every single day. And the last reason that I could think of that I'm a little bit less bullish on XRP is that it is American based. It's an American based crypto. It's positioned itself as such. And America is getting a tremendous amount of heat these days. So you have to wonder, why would the rest of the world choose a cross-border payment solution that's American based when there are a lot of other solutions out there? And honestly, banks prefer permissioned ledgers. There are many institutions that prefer private blockchain solutions over using a public asset like XRP. I highly recommend that you guys take a peek at what JPM Coin is doing, Hyperledger, R3's Corda. There are some interesting solutions that, again, make the utility of XRP a little bit less necessary. Some will say that because the XRP ledger is the best and everyone's going to use it for real world asset tokenization, that because it's riding on the XRPL, the transaction fees are always XRP, and that's going to shoot XRP to the moon. I am telling you, if you understand the tokenization of XRP, and I've made videos about it in the past, the transaction fees are actually negligible. They're there to prevent spam, but it's not enough to create a supply shock. So that really isn't a big enough reason for me to stay invested in XRP at these prices. It's not to say I don't believe that XRP is going to have price hikes where you can make good profits. I just feel like at these prices right now, with the state of the macro and micro of the economy and the crypto realm in general, I'm just not as bullish on XRP. And I wanted to make this video because I wanted to be honest. I always showed my position in the past. When I would buy XRP, I would actually show what the profits are, how much I hold, and a lot of you appreciated that about my channel. And so I wanted to point it out and be honest with you. I'm going to lose subscribers with this video, but I want to stay true and honest to myself. And this channel is my personal journey and also crypto education, AI education, entrepreneurship stuff as well, whatever I'm interested in at the moment. And so hopefully some of you will appreciate the honesty and stick around. For those that think I'm a fool, and if XRP goes to the moon tomorrow, make sure to come back and absolutely decimate my self-worth and self-esteem. I deserve it. But I want to stay true to myself, and my gut is telling me to do this. And so I went ahead and did it because there is no way that you could go bankrupt by locking in profits. No one ever did. It's a healthy thing to do from time to time. And I love having big cash piles on the side to take advantage of price dips. I did not sell all my crypto. I'm still heavily invested in Bitcoin. I have Chainlink. I have some Ethereum. I have a little bit of HBAR and some other coins as well. But I just wanted to update you guys on what's happening in my portfolio. I'll probably make a video coming up showing you exactly what I hold in my portfolio. Percentage-wise, might not show the exact price amounts. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching this video in its entirety. I know some of you are throwing tomatoes at the screen. I'll try to dodge them in the comment section as much as I can. And hopefully I'll see some of you in the next video.